Intimidatingly loud. Awesome. I feel powerful. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Dear Quest, my name is Leif, and I'm running for Artistic Expression and Cultural Cohesion. This is something that I find really exciting. Quest culture is incredibly inspiring. There's so many events that go on every year, like Northwest Winterfest and Dancing Bear and Cabaret and Monologues, and I'm going to be part of all of them this year and next year, really no matter what you guys do, because you can't stop me. I love these kind of things and I want to be part of them. But that's not even why I'm here right now to talk to you. What I want to talk to you about in my precious minute and a half is actually the idea of the cohesion, not the expression, the cultural hub that I think this place needs, because we can have events and they're amazing, but they're temporary, they're one-time things. And I'm looking for something at Quest that I can go to every day, that I can get the 5 minutes of inspiration where I feel part of this culture and I can go back and do my homework and I'm revitalized. And so as a hub, iconically, it should be round. And the idea, the brainchild of this is to use a yurt. Now, this is not a new thing at Quest. This is actually something considered earlier in the early stages of Quest growing, and I've talked to Melanie about it. This is totally possible. And it's not a permanent structure, so you don't need to deal with all the crazy red tape of, for example, a student union building. This can happen in months, not years. So when I envision a yurt on campus that could be somewhere nearby on top of the hill, this would not be a place to do homework. And this is a place that you can go, connect with people, have the deep conversations. This can be a place for workshops. This is a place that you can go for that moment of inspiration and to share those ideas, which I find as the lifeblood of Quest. The thing that I find most inspiring here is the individual conversations I have. And so I look forward to having conversations with you guys in that space if you give me the power to do so. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Leif. We're now going to hear from Tristan Kline, who's also running for Minister of Arts and Culture.
Let's build a skyscraper.
Hi everybody, I'm Tristan Kline. I'd love to be your next Minister of Arts and Culture. Now, with a show of hands, if you've ever been to an open mic on campus, if you've ever been to the Arts Bay, if you've ever been to the dance studio, if you've ever partaken in artistic activities that have been provided by the community, just show yourself. Thank you. See? Arts do matter to us. And they are how we explore and express ourselves as individuals and as a community. To provide access to and support arts initiatives on campus. That is the first duty of the Minister of Arts and Culture. So what would make me the ideal candidate for this position? My experience with a wide range, and I really do believe it's a wide range of creative practices, and my respect for the creative process allows me to understand not only where people can flourish as artists, but what you need, the tools, the materials, the time, in order to express your passions, to share them, to express all passions. Thank you. And I really don't have much more to say than that. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. It's all just about being creative and making do with what you have. Thanks.
Thank you, Tristan. We're now going to hear from our final candidate for this position, Andrew Wood.
Would it be alright with everybody if I spoke without the microphone? No. Okay. The first time I shared a piece of writing was in a creative nonfiction course in a dark corner of my community college with a hodgepodge of humans I was humbled and appreciative to spend my time with. The final project was a story slam. I was going out that night and told my friends to pick me up there. Order was chosen by random. I was second from last to go. I went into my piece, a soft piece with the sound of snow, and by the end of it looked over the top of my crinkled page and saw a clog of my social circle donning leather jackets and dropped jaws, and my stomach did a belly flop. It took 4 years until I found a level of comfort within my community that continued here at Quest until I was inspired to share words again. It was a transformative experience. Arts has the potential to do so. Culture. I have learned about new cultures in 3 different ways: immersion, food, and arts. I long for the first, hunger for the second, and am familiar with the third. I will applaud and support events like Anything But English Open Mic. I will advocate for the search of culturally diverse performances at our festivals, events, and workshops. And I hope to encourage underrepresented members within our community through the establishment of Arts and Culture Subcommittee. My main message: arts and cultures are not exclusive, cliquey, sure, but how do we create if there's nowhere to learn? This is for the bear from the weight room now painted gray. This is from the music bait and the fact that it moves without our fucking say. From Freestyle Fridays that have all 4 elements of hip-hop and ciphers that don't automatically stop when organizers have tunes they want to drop. This is about putting the heart back in liberal arts and science degree. So when you go to click that ballot box and you ask the questions, which arts and culture minister would rock, it's the same one that has nominees wearing wool socks
sorry.
with the fucking stocks.
I'm gonna have to cut you off due to time constraints.